Shalom God people, I have come to share the revelation that the Lord gave me. It was on the 8th of February 2018. In this revelation the Lord showed me a huge angel. This angel was really massive and huge. He was controlling aerial atmosphere above the prayer hall. The Lord angel had 2 huge wings and he was robust. Beside this angel that stood in the air above the assembly, there was also another angel in the office of the pastor. Around his hip he wore a sword rack where his sword was arranged. The Lord angel stood by my side and told me, "Servant of God, behold, look at things that happen when you fail to secure your device." Immediately I saw a substance that looked like a liquid tar, which was gathering to form a rope, in order to infiltrate through an open breach. Then this substance gets scattered and became very microscopic particles which infiltrated in the memories of the central units of electronic devices of the believer, such as laptop and phone. The Lord angel told me, the substance that you see turning to microparticle, is the seed that the devil infiltrate in electronic device, that Christian have set apart for God works. When the enemy finds sin in God children, this enable him to open a breach, through which he infiltrate this substance in TV, computer, phone and all other electronic device of the believer. Once he managed to do it, he take over your electronic device and he can do what he want. At that moment the Lord angel showed me something. I saw a sheet of blood that was sifted over our heads, and then I saw a principality that dwell in the heavenly places. These powers were ruled by a woman that was wearing a huge white robe. The female demon seems Caucasian and had white hair. She had thin silver crown on her head. She was holding strange and mysterious weapon of silver. Among wicked spirit that were under the rule, I saw 3 princesses that were short and wide, and they were robust with a lot of strength. They were at the same time giant, and they were wearing black miniskirt with slits. These miniskirt had yellow patterns. Whilst observing these powers of darkness I noticed that they had sharp fangs. They also wore golden crowns on their heads. Their crowns were big. These demons were very thick. They stood behind this queen. At that moment I observed these wicked spirit including the female demon who was their queen, and I saw their lower part turn to the lower body and legs of a horse. They have actually become centaur. A centaur is a creature from Greek mythology with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a oar, and these centaurs were coming down to earth in great speed. As soon as they have reached the earth atmosphere, they took back their humanoid shape. They were multitude of demons that were following the queen of the air and her 3 princesses. These wicked spirit were of all kind and all colors. They were dark demon and red demon. They were dwarfs demon and giants demons. Some had many faces, other had many heads. I saw them stopping above the earth atmosphere and they were watching our church. However, instead of seeing our church they were seeing a field that was surrounded by burning flames of fire, inside which there was the blood of Jesus that was also releasing great heat. This goddess exclaimed and said, "I was given specific information about this assembly that must be destroyed." They gave me specific information about the location of this group, but geographically this female demon of space and her princess could not see our church. Those who gave her information about our church were the witches that had infiltrated our church, and these sources that were members of our church were acting as informant. At that moment I saw this principality making a call to these witches member of our church, in order to ask them whether this land that was surrounded by burning flames of fire was the right location. These witches replied to this wicked queen of the air, "Indeed you are in the right location. It is the actual place. Without doubt this is the location of our church." The principality replied to them, "I don't see a church here. All I see is a land surrounded by burning fire, and in the center of this fire I can see the carpet of the blood of the just man." Brother, in the eyes of these wicked spirits that were stationed on the earth atmosphere, the blood of Jesus was shining brightly and was releasing great heat, for the queen of the air told these witches, "I can see a carpet of the blood of the just man, and this blood of the just man is shining with unbearable brightness. It is releasing great heat that is unbearable." Brother, these demons were far above our church, for they were stationed at the limit of earth atmosphere. But the heat that was released from the burning flames and the blood of Jesus made a way and rose upward and rushed straight at these wicked spirit. As a result they were hit and they were disbanded and scatter all over the place. The Queen of the Air was outraged and she uttered abuse and insult towards these witches. She said, "As a queen, I don't accept humiliation. I will not be humiliated by these bunch of incapable. They have dared to perturbate my tranquility." At that moment I saw an angel of the Lord landing in our midst. He was looking at this evil queen, the three princesses and all these demons that were scattered because of fire that had reached them. I saw these wicked power of air uttering blasphemous words against God, but the Lord angel smiled with tranquility, tenderness and absolute serenity. Afterward the angel pat on my shoulder and told me, "Be in peace and now you can follow your pastor teaching."